This is the Transcend in Life podcast with your host, J.M. Ryerson, taking you from fear to freedom.
Hey, what's happening, you guys? Welcome back to Transcend in Life. We are here today with Lisa Ryerson. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good, and I'm J.M. Ryerson. I guess I never introduced myself. Anyway, this is a Tuesday tune-up. I'm excited because today I want to talk about having fun. And the reason is fun is literally a part of, I just noticed this, of all the companies I've been a part of, fun is a cultural value in all those companies and also for our family. So that's pretty interesting, I think.
So fun.
It is fun, but there's a reason behind it because I always say, if you want to stay young, you need to continue to have fun. And there's reasons for it. Anti-aging is obviously a huge thing, and we are about to move to the anti-aging capital of at least the U.S. in Boca Raton. So that's cool. I don't know if it's because it's fun or it's just old people live there. But no, I mean, having fun. I think people take life too seriously. Do you have any thoughts on specific to having fun? Because I drive you crazy because I'm always having a good time.
Really?
Yes.
No, I think it's vice versa. I'm always having fun.
Interesting, because usually when you're yelling at me about, hey, I need you to do this, I need you to do that, and I'm like, nah, sorry, busy playing pickleball or want to go golf or watch Wicked Tuna sitting on the couch, that's having fun for me, not doing your chores.
Well, how do you know it's not fun for me to yell at you? Maybe I'm having fun doing that. Totally kidding.
But you understand what I'm saying in terms of, like, I like to have a good time. I don't like to take life too seriously. Although I do have two speeds. I guess I have work mode and then I have my normal personal life mode. So you're giving me a quizzical look. What's happening there?
I'm just trying. I feel like I have a lot of fun too. Yes, I think you definitely take your downtime very seriously, where I like to get everything done first. And then if I have extra time, then it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's important things that are going on, JM, that needs to happen before the fun, before you deserve fun.
Okay, so let's just talk about this for a moment, because doing your chores, in all honesty, one of the things that I do when I have my wits about me is I go have a great time doing the chores. And how I do that is I'll literally throw in my AirPods, just start dancing, doing the dishes or cleaning the toilets or taking out the trash or whatever it may be that doesn't sound like a good time, but yet because I want you to have fun as well, those are the chores I need to get done. So what is your idea of having a good time? I'm just curious, because before I get into why it's so important to have fun, just some of the things that you enjoy doing.
Yeah, so I love going to the movies. I think that's really fun. That has been shut down a little bit this year. Or even having family movie nights, right, with the kids, and we all cuddle up on the couch. That's super fun to me. Playing games with the family is very competitive, but also very fun most of the time. Sometimes it can get quite intense. And hanging out with my girlfriends. Going, you know where I love my happy place is any beach. I will sit at that beach for hours. I love the beach. Retail therapy can be fun, although I don't do as much shopping as I used to. That can be very fun with the right crew of people. Oh, and eating. I love to eat. That's like one of my favorite things to do. So eating good food, like going out to a fun, nice ambiance restaurant and having a great meal. That's really fun for me.
So what is the purpose? Why do you go do these fun things? Because I have 3 reasons that at least I wrote about, that I researched the main reasons to have fun. There's actually scientific reasons behind having fun, but why do you go do it? I'm just curious before I give you some thoughts and let you really dive into them.
Because it's fun. Like, why wouldn't you, right? Well, I always feel like weekend getaways with my girlfriends or trips with my girlfriends actually makes me into a better mom and a wife, because I miss you guys, right? I'm gone, I'm having a great time, and then I get a break. And when I come back, I feel like I'm a better wife and a better mom. But but life is too short, Like my brother passed away at the age of 47 and it was so short for him. And so just knowing that life is too short to not have fun.
All right. So you go on a weekend trip with your girlfriends and you're like, I come back a better mom, better wife or partner, whatever. So that improves your relationships, not only with your girlfriends, but it also improves your relationships at home.
Nailed it.
Okay, but why? Yes, there is a reason why this happens. It's not, there's no right or wrong answer here. I'm just asking you questions. Dead airtime, by the way, on radio is not great. Or on podcasts.
There's a lot of questions.
Well, but the question is, so why does that improve your relationships?
Because you actually are grateful for them. You get to spend that quality time. So when I leave and I spend quality time with my girlfriends, that's a great time, right? We have a great time. It's a different dynamic than me and you spending time, right? When you and I go out on date nights, that's special time with us, just me and you. So it's important to have those nurturing, great relationships.
No, I totally agree with you. I'm literally, you're looking at me like I'm giving you a science quiz. This is not a right or wrong thing. I agree with what you're saying. So part of having just improving your relationships is literally having fun in those relationships. So one of the things that I think makes our kids both grossed out and they love it is when you and I just start wrestling or playing around, just being ourselves, but having a good time and not worried so much about the chores. That helps improve relationships.
Absolutely. Totally agree with that. And I like to mess with the kids too. I think it's always fun. They might not think it's fun, but especially our youngest, Trey, he thinks it's so gross when we kiss. And so I do it in front of him. And I'm like, look, Trey, and I'll look up and I'll give Jam a kiss. And he's like, ew, that's so gross. Right? I'll sit there and be like, isn't your daddy so sexy? And he goes, Mom, stop. But I think that's really fun. Well, at least for me, it's fun.
So that's fun for you. So when Sam and Lee are making out on the couch, how's that making you feel? Is that fun? That
is not funny, JM.
I'm not being funny.
Those are my parents. They don't make out.
All the time. They are always having fun. See? So now you understand how Trey feels. Do you understand that that's what you're doing?
Yeah, but I think I explained it to him though too. And I said, you know what? If mom and dad didn't do these things or if they didn't have a good relationship, you should be scared. This is a good thing.
That's why when Sam and Lee are making out on the couch, it is totally a good thing. Let's just be clear on this. All right. So one of the other reasons for having fun is to reduce stress. Now, quite literally, again, this is science at play. When you're moving around, cortisol is the bad stressor, and we want to get that stuff released. We want to get rid of that stress hormone. So having positive feelings in the body, quite literally, scientifically, that's what's happening. So if you don't understand, like when I say, why is it fun for you to go with your girlfriends? Why is that important to your relationships? Because you're quite literally getting rid of the stress hormone that's built up. So this isn't just, like, hey, I need to get away from my kids because they're driving me crazy. This is science at play.
Interesting. Because what you said before was kind of what why I was going on trips. I needed a break from my kids.
Which is true, but there's true, again, that's why it's so important that you continue to go out there, that you do whatever you enjoy. I don't really care what it looks like, but in order to show up, and again, that's why I was digging a little further, is because you said something so important. Like, I show up as a better mom, as a better employee, as a better daughter, just anything in life, all the hats we wear in life. I show up as a better person if I'm filling that bucket of fun, of adventure, of hobby. That's science at play. Maybe you never got that, but now maybe you do.
Well, now I know. I can be a scientist now. Is that what you're saying?
No, I am not saying that in any regard whatsoever. And the last thing of why I think people should really make sure to put fun into their life is it boosts your energy. It truly does. And again, scientifically speaking, because of spiking the endorphins, getting the testosterone going, some of these things that happen, your energy levels truly go up. And that is a big part of just getting out there, being active, having fun. So again, you can show up as the best, whatever hat you're wearing. I'm saying this, I hope people take it seriously, because I see so often people are not having fun. They're taking life too serious, and they don't make it a priority.
Yeah, it's for sure you need to make it a priority. I remember, when raising the kiddos, I was a stay-at-home mom for many years, and that was definitely not what I thought it was going to be like. It was very stressful for me. I definitely probably should have worked. I think I'm a much better work mom than I am a stay-at-home mom, but it is what it is. And I ended up having, I think you actually recommended it, was like, no, plan out like weekend getaways, plan out your trips, plan out your dinners, things like that. Cause I realize I get off whack when I don't have my mom's nights out with my girlfriends, or, I have a few different group of girlfriends that I hang out with, and all of a sudden life gets busy and I look at my calendar. I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen my friends in a while. We need to set that up, So it is so important. And there's a saying, right? Fun in the sun. There's a reason for that. What is a reason, JM?
I have no idea, other than I've always had a great time in the sun. I don't know. Is there a reasoning behind it?
Yeah, well, our body needs, what do we need?
Oh, we need vitamin D for sure.
Yeah. So there you go. There's my science lesson for the day.
Well, that's pretty good. But this is a serious one. People are going to take offense by this, but the controlling husbands and wives that are like, no, and they put restrictions on what their significant other can do. Do you actually realize you're harming your relationships far more than you are controlling, which is just leading to resentment and other challenges? But this is what I've never understood. When people are like, no, you can't go golfing, to the guy, and the dude's like, you want me to go golf? Just like, for instance, if I'm in a bad mood, what haven't I done?
Worked out. No
question about it. If you see JM showing up as an asshole, I promise you I didn't get to work out that day, or certainly a cumulative effect of days, because I need that in my life. The same thing goes for you going on those weekend trips with your girlfriends, or going to the dinners with friends, or whatever your thing is. Guys, drop it. Let them go out and fill that bucket so they can show up and be the best partner. That's the best advice I think I can give in any relationship, is stop controlling them. Let them have fun. They will show up even better.
I totally agree with that, because I was never controlling. I'm totally kidding. But I had to learn that for sure, because in the beginning it was kind of like, well, what do you mean? You work all day and you want to go, golfing on the weekend, and I've got 2 babies at home, and I've been at home all week with the kiddos, right? But what I had to learn over time was like, oh my gosh, James goes golfing, he comes back, and he's so happy to be with us. And then the time that he is with us is so much better. It's quality time versus quantity.
Yeah, it's almost counterintuitive, because you're like, at the time, and again, this isn't how you are now, but at the time it was like you are taking away more time instead of actually seeing it as it was, which is supplementing time for myself so that I could show up. And it's really interesting. You even say it. She'll go, well, I know he's going to play pickleball, or I know he's going to go play golf or go work out, because I'm happier pre and post. Mm-hmm. Even the thought of going to do it spikes these things in my body. It's crazy.
Yeah. And now I since we've been home together for the past 9 months, 10 months now, I'm like, gosh, when's your next trip?
So I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I'm actually going to go to Costa Rica for a week to go fishing, and you're cool with that, right?
Yep. Fantastic. I don't know who's going to watch the kids, because I'm going to go to France for a week. The same week you're going to Costa Rica.
Well, the kids will be fine. They'll have a lot of fun without us anyway. No, I hope you guys take this serious. I hope you don't take it too seriously. I guess that's a better way of saying it. Make sure to have fun. Yeah, youth, age is just a number. Youth, to me, stays forever. I have that young soul. I know it drives you crazy sometimes, but that's the only way I know how to be, is to be vibrant, be out there and be stupid and crazy and fun, because life is way too damn short. So I'd love to hear how people are having fun. How about you? Can you tell them where to send some info to us?
Yeah, so you can email us at info@letsgowin.com. We'd love to hear from you. And make sure to visit Let's Go Win 365 on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram.
Normally I end by saying transcend in life. You guys go have fun. Have a great time. Until next week, we'll talk to you. Thank you so much for listening. If this content is delivering value to you, please make sure to subscribe, rate, and review us. That helps us build this community, and that is what we are all about. Building this community as big as we can, helping as many people as we can, and deliver as much value as possible. Be sure to head over to transcendinlifepodcast.com for information on my coaching courses, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at Let's Go Win 365. Let's go win and transcend in life.
This is the Transcend in Life podcast with your host, J.M. Ryerson, taking you from fear to freedom.